Homer took the kids to a party at the DMV. Bart suggested they didn't all need to wait in line together, so Homer ditched them to go have fun and came back with the worst party favors for the kids. Annoyed, Bart and the others decided to auction off their spot in line. The bidding went wild, but the winner turned out to be Fat Tony. They had no choice but to sell him the spot, but their aunt wasn't scared of Fat Tony at all. She even dared to mess with him. So Fat Tony and his guys kidnapped her, joking that she was heavier than a crate of gold bars. They took her to an abandoned factory. Fat Tony tried to threaten her, but she wasn't intimidated one bit. Somehow, their argument turned into chemistry. He even got her a body makeover. Just like that, the two of them were a couple. Meanwhile, the poor doctor got dragged away. Even Marge couldn't get used to the new version of her aunt, and Homer had the nerve to make fun of it until Fat Tony showed up right behind him. As punishment, Fat Tony told Homer to paint a portrait of the aunt's inner beauty. Homer couldn't do it. Meanwhile, the aunt and Fat Tony were living happily ever after. He even proposed to her on a boat. They decided to get married at the Four Seasons. The Simpsons showed up for the wedding, but were seated at the most remote table possible. When the aunt asked how the food was, Lisa pointed out they hadn't been served anything yet. They all took a group photo, but during the shoot, Marge and her aunt got into a fight and stopped speaking. So Fat Tony invited them to his villa to patch things up. They went, and he even introduced them to his extended family. Shockingly, the aunt had transformed yet again. But it didn't take long before she and Marge started arguing all over again. Only Homer and Fat Tony seemed to be enjoying themselves. Eventually, the aunt tried to make up with Marge, but on their way back to the hotel, they overheard Fat Tony talking about another woman. They ran to tell the aunt. She was furious and decided to leave. Fat Tony still tried to act like everything was fine, but the aunt confronted him. While he was trying to explain, another woman barged in. The two women got into a ring-size showdown, each claiming to be the real one. Turns out, Fat Tony had said during the proposal that the aunt was actually his mistress. The two women ended up in an all-out brawl.